Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the tech news for Monday, February 20th, 2017. And today in our tech news, we have Apple that apparently will have an event in the month of March. They're expected to show new iPads, a red iPhone, and even a 128 gigabyte iPhone SE. So, of course, we'll wait for when that announcement will be done. And of course, we will be following that announcement also. I think it's going to be interesting. And we'll see what new devices and if they are, innovative or interesting as the, of course, event goes through. It seems that HoloLens, the famous virtual reality headset from Microsoft, will skip a version. Now we have the first generation headset right now, and they were probably going to release one in 2017 or 18, early 18. But it seems that Microsoft decided, nope, I don't want to have a new HoloLens that's just a little bit better than the one we have now. We want something that's going to really be a major improvement and something extraordinary. So they're probably going to forget about the second generation they wanted to do now and focus on what should have been the third generation will of course become the second generation. But that also means that the next HoloLens will probably not come out before 2019. So it's a 2-year wait, but apparently it might be worth the wait. Bill Gates says that in the light of robots that soon are going to steal our jobs, that governments might actually have to tax robots. And the reason why? Well, if there are less people working, governments will also have less revenue. So in order to compensate, Bill Gates said, well, we'll have to tax robots. Of course, we'll see how this can be done. Well, Google has, of course, its project and is always looking at different operating systems for security holes everywhere. And 3 months ago, they found a security hole in the Windows operating system. And basically, it is a bug in the GDI library. That means that somebody could actually use your computer and do pretty much what he wants with it. Now, it's not the most critical of security flaws because the person that would do the attack needs to be on the computer to do it, so it can't be done remotely, so there's less of a security risk there. But still, Google has this policy of when a company doesn't fix a security bug after 3 months or 90 days, it reveals what's the problem. And so here it did reveal the problem. And they say that it's been now 90 days. Microsoft hasn't done anything about it. And basically, it adds to, the Patch Tuesday that we'll have only next month. And I'll have a little more about that in the news and another little bit of news just coming soon. Google and Bing are working together to actually make it more difficult to find pirated content on the internet. They're going to start with the UK. They say that they are working in trying to really make difficult or almost impossible to find all sorts of pirated stuff. It often is the case that people that want to find pirated content just Google it and eventually fall on a website that does give out pirated stuff. Well, now they're saying, well, we're gonna, we're gonna actually make it harder to find these things on the internet. So it starts in the UK, of course, but they say that they're gonna actually extend this to pretty much every search results. So if you start having difficulty finding pirated content, blame it on Google and Bing. And for the last bit of news, which goes back a little bit to the security hole that we talked about at Google, but also with something else, it seems that in light of Microsoft not doing a security patch this month, many security experts are a little worried and saying, this isn't really cool because we might be at risk, and that's pretty much what I was saying in one of my videos, because of security flaws in Windows. And it actually is interesting because they were saying that since 2003, which is when Microsoft introduced Patch Tuesday, there were 3 or 4 times that we didn't have security patches in a month. And they said the reason for these 3 or 4 times were mostly because there were no security patches to be had. Well, now this time it's the first time ever that, yes, there are some security patches, but that they're pushing them next month. Many experts expected Microsoft to say, well, we're going to push them a few days later, not a month later. And they say they're kind of a little worried at the aspect of doing that. So, and it's still really, as they're saying, kind of unclear exactly why they're pushing that later. They say some kind of, patch rollout bug, but I don't know. It really seems weird what's happening right now with these patches. So this was the Tech News Update for Monday, February 20th, 2017. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you so much for following us on this channel.